So not all of the doors and windows are in yet, but the burrow doors and the burrow windows look so much better here. Like, getting the stone on there looks so much better, man. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm also kind of happy that we're relatively secure. That's a nice change. Let's go ahead and move the banner of strength. We'll move it into that room there, because it means that if anything does happen, these guys are retreating behind a couple of doors before any bad guys are necessarily going to get to them, which is kind of what we want. We want to make sure that they're nice and secure in the event of an invasion. So we'll go ahead and start lifting up some of these doors here as well. We'll get those replaced with stone doors. So we'll get those taken out right there. Still got a couple of windows to go, but that's fine. The Hearthlings are doing things in a very strange order right now. I'm not really sure what that order is, but it is one entirely of their own invention. They are doing as they please when they please. Let's go ahead and have you face in there, you face in there, and you face in there. And then we have one more door that needs to be lifted and replaced right here. We'll go ahead and replace it with a nice one as well. So as soon as they lift that one, whenever that may be, we can get this nice high quality door in there in its place. There we go. Nice high quality door. All right. So if they wouldn't mind getting the last 3 windows out of there, that'd be good. And then getting the rest of it dug out, I suppose. There is a decent amount of work still to do. Still a fair bit of mining to go. This one right here is done, now that I look at it. I just realized that. It is actually done. So we can go ahead and put a bed into that corner. We can go ahead and get a light down by this door. We are going to need more lights. I'm wondering if we should do wooden lights or stone lights. I'm not really sure. I mean, the wood ones are probably... I was going to say the wood ones are going to be easier to get. They're actually not. The stone ones are. Because we are going to have ridiculous amounts of stone. So maybe stone wall-mounted lanterns? Something like that. Maybe we craft like 20 of them. Because, I mean, we are going to have a lot of them. That's kind of just fact right now. We're going to have quite a few of those. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what we end up doing. Let's go ahead and get that window in there. Let's get that window in there. And as soon as this window's lifted, we can get this new one in there as well. And then all of our doors and windows are upgraded to stone, which is going to be... There we go. All sorts of neat. Now, we do have these finished work shelves. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to move this... I want to move this workstation to there. I want to move this one right next to it. That's not quite where I want it. This one right next to it. Then this one right next to both of them. So just like that. And that gives us a little bit of room along this wall to do some of these shelves. Now these are by no means permanent storage. They really aren't. They're not great storage. But I think they'll do the job. Also going to move the pedestal into the corner there because I think it looks neat. Daily updates in Hearthling number 9. I'm going to say no. Gonna say no to Hearthling number 9 because I don't think we need them yet. I'm also thinking that we have the perfect bit of space here for another tunnel. So I think we're going to go back to there. I want to see what size this room is. This room is 13 by 13. Okay. So we want to do another 13 by 13 room, which is going to be that right there. And that's going to be the general size of our workshops, I think. Because it does give us a midpoint in the... right there in the wall for the doorway, which is kind of nice. So I think 13 by 13 will be the kind of average size for workshops. So we'll get a couple of workshops in here. I don't think we'll necessarily be like, oh, you know, everyone gets their own workshop, but we'll get a couple of workshops is what we'll do. I'm also thinking that maybe we go 5 there. And I actually, you know what? I kind of want to see what size we could do here for a storage area. So that's 22. What about 22 by 13, and that's going to be a large storage area with a nice door in the middle. Some kind of reinforced door in the middle, perhaps. And that actually gives us room back here again, I think. Yeah, for another workspace, which is kind of exactly what we want. So that'll work out really nicely. We can get a couple of workspaces in there, get a nice big storage area. That can have its own burrow door. And apparently goblins are trying to take some of our stuff. I'd really rather they didn't. Also, old wheat bundles up there. There's some cool stuff over here. That looks like an old dried up well. Got some benches out there. I'll tell you what, I want those benches. Let's bring those in. We'll just put them outside. Like, they don't have to be too fancy or anything. We'll just move them in. So a couple of benches can come in and go like that, I guess. Invaders approaching. That is not a good thing. The warriors are dealing with it, if a bit slowly. But that's fine. I think we're going to be all right. Looks like we're going to be all right, if a little bit hurt here. But there we go. All right, bird returns. Let's see. A reply from Mayor Burleyhands. Congratulations on your founding. Your outpost has been entered. I don't remember what this guy's voice was. Your outpost has been entered into the registry. Consider yourselves official. Her Majesty's outpost of Nerds of the South. It has a nice ring to it, I think. An inspirational banner design as well. All of us here are eager to hear of your success. As your outpost grows towards settlement status, you will start to attract new immigrants. Your hearth now is only a spark of what it will one day become. I have faith that it will be a beacon seen all across the Ascendancy. Take the time to consider what you consider most important and what you wish that beacon to stand for. Prosperity, happiness, strength. Each is a noble pursuit. Wishing you the best of luck. Yours in the capital, Mayor Burleyhands. P.S. A small gift from you from my personal garden. Nice. So you want 8 mean beds? I'm going to say no to that one. Don't think it's necessary. I do think it would be necessary to get all this mining finished, though. Because they're really taking their time with it. They are really, really taking their time with all this mining. I guess, technically speaking, we only have, what, 2 people that are probably doing it? Yeah, and one of them is going to be doing a lot of job work. What if I said that the mason doesn't do their job for a while? Also, does the herbalist have their workshop yet? Herbalist. I never queued it up, apparently. Alright. I mean, fair enough. We can say maintain 5 of those. We're gonna need you to maintain pretty much 5 of everything, to be completely honest. So, you know, when you get an opportunity to do so, go ahead and just maintain the courage tonics and the strength tonics and etc, etc, etc. Coarse bandages are going to be required as well, so maintain 5 of those. Light bandages, maintain 5 of those. And if you ever get a chance, heavy bandages. Get 5 of those as well. Just because. I mean, there's other stuff you can do, like sweet potato seeds, etc, but I think, for the time being, the herbalist is going to be quite busy as it is. So let's put the herbalist table right there. Daily updates here. Hearthling number 9, no thank you. And this is actually going quite well up here. I guess we do have 2 people working on it now. Goblin thieves. I don't think so. I do not think so. You get out of here, bud. There we go. So we're actually getting a bit of food at the minute as well, which is good news. I'm wondering, we do have a cook's spoon. We do have a trapper's knife. We have a bunch of those swords as well. We have a potter's cutter. We have the stone mole. Things are going pretty well. Crafting-wise, at least. It'll be good to get this storage area up and running as well. And possibly an additional door right there. I guess we could queue up some stuff for the mason to do. Even if the mason isn't necessarily going to be doing anything for a while. We can queue that up. We can... I would love to get reinforced doors. But I guess... we can maybe do that sometime down the line. We'll craft up another 5 of those. And in terms of lights, I mean... stone floor candle holders, those are nice. I do like them. Stone candle holders. Stone torches. I do really like these, actually, but I don't think they're going to be much use to us. We're already making some lanterns, so let's see. Basket of bins. Anything I particularly want here? Not really. So we'll leave them to sort of do their thing. And this area looks like it's almost full. It is. There's another 60 spaces left on it, so hopefully we can get all the mining done before that fills up. Because, you know, I'd kind of like it to be done. I'd kind of like to get the storage area in here properly as well. Although that looks like it's going to be done in no real time at all, so... fortunately, we are actually going to have a decent little storage area here once they decide to get it done properly. So close. Where's the other guy? Oh, they swapped places. Fair enough. Alright, so... what we want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I guess... sort of double that up a little bit. So 1 and 2 and 3. And maybe we don't have to double it up. Maybe we do... hold on, let me pause here real quick. What if we cancel those ones? And we say we want these to be like this. Now that's going to leave a gap by the wall. I'm starting to regret the sizing that I went for on this. Okay, what if we did it a different way? Because I believe it is 13 by 22. Or it was something like that. Why can't I cancel these ones? I think it might be because they're already getting placed. Which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But that's alright. Go ahead and lift those. And cancel them or do whatever we need to do. There we go. So get those lifted. And maybe what I could do instead is just run them down this wall. That might be an easier way to do it. I'm not sure how exactly I would double them up. But... just sort of run them down the wall a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. That'll absolutely work. So we'll go ahead and get those all placed. This one needs lifted and put in there. And we actually have an army of the undead over here, but they are super easy to kill, so no worries from me. So there we go. Those will all get placed. While they're fighting, let's go ahead and queue up a bunch more of the storage chests. So craft me another, I guess, 20 of them. We'll see what happens. That is my footman running away right there. That is actually my footman running away. Excellent. I think we might need a little bit of assistance when it comes to the fighting soon. Goblin thieves. That's not good timing, but goblin thieves generally aren't hard to kill. So there we go. I think we might want to bring in Hearthling number 9. I'm going to be completely honest. I think Hearthling number 9 is not available. Interesting. Well, that's a twist. Okay. Hearthling number 9's not available. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hearthling number 9 is gonna be something we have to wait for then, I guess. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do right now. I was really betting on Hearthling number 9 doing me a solid favor there. But I guess these guys, they're doing a pretty good job. I'm actually going to say that the mason can go back to work. Because we kind of need to get the doors. We kind of need to get the storage. That's wheeled pottery studio as well. Anything we can sell? Not really. There's not a whole lot we can sell. So you can't do anything right now at all. We don't have any herbs. Okay. Can I get some from my farmer? I mean, Airbloom, I don't know if it gives herbs. Bright Bell Flower is a herb, I guess. Or it's I think it's a flower, actually. Pretty sure it's a flower, not a herb, but whatever. We'll get air bloom as well. We'll see if that does anything. I'm not sure if it will, but it's probably worth finding out. It's also probably not a bad idea to go ahead and remove the stockpile there. That's probably something we want to do. We also probably want to go ahead and say that this needs harvested. So we'll get that done. We'll be able to replant it, which is very good news. So we'll get that all... We'll get everything moved first, I think. And then we'll primarily be working inside here, which is kind of a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Might not be. Let's see here. So we're just getting a bunch of lanterns right now. That's fine. We don't really have any lights in here. So what if we were to put some lights beside every door? Or maybe not like that. What if lights always go on the left side of a door? I think that might be an idea. So lights are always on the left, or I guess right side of a door in this case. That seems fair enough, though. I think we'll do that. Plus, they give off a nice little light there, so all seems good. Anyway, let's get back to placing things. Unless you are still working on lanterns, which, yeah, you absolutely are. Okay. Fair enough. Nice to deal with us. Let's take out that little stone golem right there, which should be very easy. Then we have 2 footmen who should be able to deal with the big stone golem, no problem, especially with the help from the archer. And there we go. Then we have some wolves up here I'd like to go and deal with before they, again, try to deal with us. Let's try and take those out. They actually took a lot of damage right there, so that's gonna be really, really easy to get those dealt with. There we go. And that looks like everything in the neighborhood that's gonna try and murder me, which is excellent news. Let's go ahead and get a general order to harvest things around here so that we can maybe get our hands on a few more herbs, because we are gonna need those. We'll just harvest a bit of everything, really. There we go. So harvest all that. We have more of these guys to harvest as well, which is good news. Daily update as well. We can get Hearthling number 10, which I am going to do. Just because you are not where I think you are. Oh, you are absolutely where I thought you were. Okay, that guy's stuck. Let's get you a ladder then. There you go, bud. You can come over and build your own ladder and get down from there. Rufus is here with wares to sell. Do I have anything I can sell you? Not really. Yeah, not really at all. Let's get that ladder out of here so that nothing comes down from the top of the hill. And these guys here really need to heal up as well. Hopefully that's the thing we can see them do at some point. Oh, don't. What were you doing? What were you doing up there? I think I might have had 2. I think Hearthling 9 and 10 might have been at the top of the hill there. I mean, fair enough. Fair play to them. Not really where you want to be, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to argue. You want to sit up there, then you do you. Anyway, mining seems to have grown to a halt here, which is very strange. I guess they might be doing holing over mining at the minute, which is fair enough. Holing's actually nearly done anyway, so that's not so bad. We'll go ahead and get a little bit more storage just in here. We're actually nearly done with another row of that stuff, which is good. Geomancer's also going to be working on it here. I decided Geomancer's actually going to get their own, I don't want to say office, their own workshop, because I want to put a bunch of their stuff on tables, essentially. I think it'll look really cool. Also, a bit of additional storage in there is not going to hurt at all, so hopefully we can do that relatively quickly. I might also move some benches into some of the rooms. Might not be a bad idea. Let's have a little look here. What if the... And we haven't really got much stone. We haven't got any wood either. I think we've used all of our resources. We might actually need to get a quarry here. We might actually need to get a quarry here. Huh. I was hoping we would be able to avoid that, but I guess not. We're also going to need to cut down a bunch of trees, so we have some bad guys up here. Let's go and send red team to clear them out. And we'll also say that we want to clear out that entire bit of forest. And that'll give us a whole bunch of wood. Goblin sneaks into camp. We didn't just have one. I'm assuming it was the goblins up here who seem to be having a really bad time right now. There we go. So that job's done. That'll get us a bunch of wood. We are going to need stone. We are going to need a quarry. So what if we were to do it like a pit? What if we were to dig underneath our base here? So if we dig out some kind of tunnel here, that might not be a bad idea. If we dig that out, then dig that out, and go down even further, we can do a bunch of ladders. I can go down like this, and down like this, which doesn't give me a whole lot of room, honestly. If I go 2 up there, what I can do is sort of dig this out, and that's essentially going to be a whole area underneath the base, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. So 4 there, 4 there. That seems like it might work. So if we keep the slice going, I have no idea where it's supposed to be. I guess right there. So that, when it gets dug out, will be our quarry. And obviously it's right by some bedrooms, but we're not really going to be going all that far in this direction anyway. So this actually seems like it'll be a good idea. To me, at least. Invaders are approaching. That's not a good thing. Fortunately, being dealt with by red team. And looks like it's going to be dealt with pretty quickly. Even though it's taken a fair few hits. It is a giant wolf, I suppose. But there we go. Job done. Hearthling number 11 is not available. That's probably for the best. We're getting into this pretty quickly. Things are definitely going pretty quickly. But there we go. Getting a bunch of pumpkins, getting a bunch of food. Let's see. So the herbalist still not really doing anything. That's okay, I suppose. The geomancer also not really doing anything. We could do... Well, we can't do that yet. Earthbud seeds. I don't know what earthbud is. I have no idea. Coal veins, I don't think we need. Copper vein, I don't think we need. I think maybe just... I think we maybe just carve up or craft up a bunch of these again. Maybe 10 of them. And this guy's away. Wow, he's underground already. That's a distance, is what that is. That is a, that's a distance. There you go. You can go out of there, bud. Alright. So he's able to get out of there, meaning the quarry, I guess, is functional. Whether or not we're going to get stone from it, I don't know, but it is at least a functional pit. It is at least something we can get some resources from, and we don't actually have to go outside to get them either, which is really good news. So that's going to keep us nice and safe anytime we have to get stone. Which I like, honestly. I think that's going to be a really good thing. I think what I'm also going to do is go in here like so, and I think I'm going to sort of create a bit of a staircase. So from here, I want to go like this. And I'm going to create this staircase because what I'm thinking is that we can basically keep going down until we hit stone. And I think we might have hit stone there already. But this way, it's easy for them to get up and down, and it's a lot of resources. It's a whole bunch of resources right there. So we'll do that the entire way down to, let's say, about there. All right, so that'll get them a lot of things. Assuming they don't mine it out in a weird way and get completely stuck, which it's Stonehearth, they might. They might do that. I wouldn't put it past them at all. Anyway, in other news, the Geomancer's nowhere near level 5. This whole mining job would be so much easier if he was. level 5, but unfortunately, well, that's not to be. So I guess we're gonna just sort of sit and wait for the Geomancer to maybe one day be level 5. I'm also thinking we probably have enough storage in here at this point. I'm kind of tempted to just do a bunch of shelves in the middle. Make it look a little bit more like a warehouse. So let's go to the mason and say, craft me up, I don't know, 10 of those. We'll see what happens with it. You got pottery again? I don't think so. Don't think we're going to be doing pottery. I'm also wondering just how much wood we have. That was not the carpenter. That's the carpenter. We have a lot. We have a lot. We also have a mason's hammer and chisel. That's something we can do. Don't think we need it. But with that said, a rough wood shield is probably a welcome addition. Now, speaking of you, blacksmith's hammer is going to need copper ore. Can't do that yet, unfortunately. We actually can do gold flakes, which is nice. Do we need gold flakes for anything? Not really. Not particularly. Which is fair enough, I guess. Still no Hearthling number 11. Honestly, not too worried about that anyway. Let's check in on you. You are still not able to do anything. Is this a herb? A herb commonly used for medicinal purposes. It is technically a herb. I did place your workbench. So where, like, what are you doing? You are gathering wood. Okay. I mean, we have some herbs here, if you want to do anything with them. It's entirely up to you, though. Collecting ingredients. There we go! Oh, fantastic. Crafting a small healing tonic. Well, at last! At last, the herbalist is doing things. And the healing tonic's going to look really good in the shelves there, too.